is Erin Fisher, Technology Integration Facilitator for the East Bridgewater Public Schools. This is an example of how you could use Google Forms and the Go To section based on answer function to create a data log based on students' emotions. So let's say we want to just have an option for kids if they are having a certain day or feeling a certain way and want to share it with us, we give them an easy way to do so. So I'm going to create this Google form. How are you feeling? I'll put some directions in here of, if you're having a tough day or if you're having a great day and you want to share it with me, fill out this form. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to remove the email collection and restrictions, just so it's easy to access and it doesn't prompt the student to have to log in if they're, say, on a phone. I'm going to put their name, and I am going to make that question required. And then I'm going to add another question, and I'm just going to say, how are you feeling? And I'll put my examples in here. I am going to do a drop down just so they have the options. We'll say happy. Maybe they want to share something with me. Sad, nervous, anxious, and so on and so forth. And there may be some instruction on this previous, depending on the age of the student, in regards to what that feeling is and choosing the most strong feeling of the day. So I'm going to do this go to section based on answer. Now, I don't have any sections yet, but I'm going to put that in. Now I'm going to add a section, and I'm going to title it the emotion. And I'm going to allow the student to share some things with me. So I might say, why are you feeling this way? I may add another question in there. And I may add more questions. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this. I am going to make this required. I'll leave this one blank, and I may add more questions. I'm going to duplicate this section. And I'm going to title each question my emotion. So this one's happy. This one is sad. And I know after each section, I want to submit the form. I don't want it to go to the next one. You'll see why. Sad. I'm going to duplicate this form, duplicate section, submit form, duplicate. And I'm going to make sure this one is happy, sad, nervous, anxious. And notice after each one, it says submit form. After the last section, 5, it doesn't say submit form because this is the last section, so it won't prompt you. But we want each one to submit after that. Now I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to say happy, and we're going to say go to section 2, happy. That's why I titled it. This one's going to go to sad. This one will go to nervous. This one will go to anxious. And you can, of course, add emotions here as you see fit. Now, I'm going to go into my responses, and I am going to open up this spreadsheet. I am going to keep that title, and I'm going to hit create. Before I even do anything, I am going to set wrap text to the entire spreadsheet. I just hit the corner, so it highlights the whole sheet. I hit this button here, wrap text, and I hit the middle option, which will wrap the text in the cells. Now I can alter some of the cells if I want, make them bigger or smaller. Now for each student that fills this out, there's only going to be one section that is filled out, so you are going to have to kind of hover and see where the data goes in regards to which feeling. Now I'm going to next go to my tools, and I'm going to set a notification because if a student is having a tough day and they want to share it with me in a private way with this Google form, I'm going to hit this notification rule, and I'm going to put whenever a user submits a form, I get an email right away. I'm not going to do changes are made because if I share the sheet with someone and they make a change on the sheet, I don't want to be emailed there. I want it when the form is submitted right away. And I'll hit save. And here's my form. So this is what it will look like. Important to preview. It asked me for my name. I'll choose my feeling. I will hit next. And then I can and there we go. Now if I go take a look at my email, I should get a notification in there that data has been filled out. This will help you track that data. This will help you have students have an option to share with you. Now let's go one more step further. How are they going to get this form? Well, you have a couple options. Here's your link, and you could place this link anywhere you see fit in Google Classroom. That's a long link to post on your board, so I might copy it if I want to just have a link on my board and use a URL shortener. I like bit.do personally. There are many out there. I'm going to copy that link in from my form, and then I might put, I'm feeling, or I might put feeling today. Make sure I spell that. Hit shorten, and there's my QR code. I might put this up in my room, and here's my short URL. I might post that on my board. And that will allow students to fill that out. And this is one way we can use Google Forms as a great data tracking tool. Hope you find this useful. Thank you.